Good morning, everyone. My name is Jamie, and I'll be your speaker for today. And I'm very excited to meet all of you because you make me feel like I'm young again. I remember my days in high school. 1997, I was telling you guys just earlier, it's such a different way of education compared to what you guys have now. So you guys are very, very lucky that you have all these technology to help you. Today's talk is entitled, There is a Purpose Behind Your Calling. I call a job a calling because it's not just something you do to make money. I don't believe in that. I'm sorry. It's not my principle to preach that people should work to earn money. It should be because you want to contribute your talent. You want to make a difference. And it's something that you're absolutely passionate about. It's not just, oh, I'm gonna do this job because my parents told me to do this. Or I'm gonna do this because that's what the society wants. No, I don't believe in that. It should be coming from you, from your own motivation. Like what you wanted and what makes you happy, because happiness will infect other people. If you're happy with what you do, your boss will be happy, your customers will be happy, the world will be happy. It's a very, very simple logic. Before I indulge to go deeper, I want to first introduce myself. Of course, you're probably wondering, why would I listen to this woman with weird hair, right? Why me? Why am I legit to talk about this? Okay, I wish I have my PowerPoint presentation, but there's no hookup for my MacBook Pro. So this is me. I'm gonna just start reading. My name is Jamie. I come from different last names, so I just tried to put Jamie because that's the only thing that really stayed. I graduated from De La Salle University in the Philippines just because in Manila, you need to graduate school. But actually, I didn't want to graduate because I wanted to be an artist. I am a bona fide artist. And I wanted to study in Juilliard in New York or, do acting and film. But in Manila, they wanted you to have that prestigious paper. Because people think, oh, she's so pretty, she just gets the TV job. Well, some people are like that. Some people are privileged to have the last name, to be associated with a politician or whatever. But to me, I had to work the hard way. So I really did auditions. I studied acting, I studied hosting. I really had to meet the right people. They told me to be skinny. I did. I became skinny. They wanted me to talk softer for a role. I had to study everything. And so I made it. I did it for many years. But when I turned 30 years old, I had this moment of realization. Filipino culture, sometimes they don't let you be yourself. They try to put you in a box and tell you that this is how you should be. This is what you should do. And to me, I feel like, no, I still want to explore who I truly am. And so at age 30, I quit my job, packed my bags, and jumped to Australia. No plan. I just went. I'm like, no, I want to travel the world. I want to discover my true potential without the society dictating me who I should be. Because in the Philippines, I remember when I turned around 30, after doing so much show business, they were telling me oh, you have to have long hair, you have to date this person. They're just dictating my life. And I said, no, this is not becoming a contribution now. You're just making me into this robot or a puppet. And it didn't feel good. So I traveled the world alone, went to Australia first, stayed there for 2 years, studied and did bartending. Fantastic times in my life. And then I moved to Spain for 4 years. I was teaching English as second language to adults. And I did a little bit of modeling there too. But after doing that, I realized I wanted to try and live in an English-speaking country again. And so I moved here in America. I've just been here for 3 years. I was starting off in the food industry, in the hospitality industry. But then something tragic happened. I had a breast cancer diagnosis. And when I had that diagnosis, I had to fight for my life. So basically, this is my second chance to live. And that is why I'm very passionate about telling people, especially young people like you, that you should live your lives. You should do what makes you happy. You should help people, because I've been in that situation where it's just hard, where I'm almost about to die and I fought hard and now I'm alive and I'm right here. And I want to serve as an inspiration to each and every one of you, because life is not as long as you think. And you gotta do what makes you happy. And not let people tell you what you can and cannot do. A lot of people told me oh, you're probably not gonna be okay after the diagnosis. You can't probably do your thing anymore. You're not, maybe your hair's not gonna be the same. No, my hair's thicker now. I do yoga every day. I'm still doing commercials now. I'm actually building my name as Jamie Wins here in the US. I just guested in Ellen last year, and now I'm doing hosting gigs and speaking, so there's life. So I encourage all of you to do the same. There will be days when you were like, is that really what I want to do? Wait. So I kind of want to be a software engineer, but it's kind of hard. I don't know if can I afford it. There's just too many competition. There will be doubts and fears along the way as you explore your calling. So the question is, how do you really find your calling? Your job is 90% of your time. You will be spending a lot of time and energy doing what you're doing. And if you hate it, imagine 90% you're going to this office and I hate this job. So you gotta find something that really fits you, that really suits your happiness and your needs. Number one, discover your true passion. What is your true passion? And how do you know this? Think, if money doesn't exist, what would I do? Let's say, no money, nothing. Now you have a free will. Okay, what do I want to do if I'm not going to get paid? My first answer, TV, film, movies, and events. I'm doing this right now for free. See, I don't care because I love it. I love talking. I love inspiring. I love being in a crowd. If I get paid, thank you. But if not, I'll still do it for free for the community. So that's a good start. Think, if money doesn't exist, what would you like to do? What excites you? If you go to a book section, the first thing I look at is fashion and self-help because I love psychology, I love inspirations, motivations. What section in the library or the book store would you go to if you have a free will? Next, you have to know yourself. Identify your strengths and weaknesses. For example, I like talking, obviously. I like talking in a big crowd. I love being on camera. I love dressing up. I love socializing. So see, those are my strengths. My weakness, I would say, I'm not good in math. I'm not good in science. I get bored in office stuff. So see, there goes the clue. Like, oh, so I'm not really meant for a corporate job then. So you have to know where you're good at. What's your strength? Each person is different. If you're good in math and you're not, it's fine. It's not that he's better than you. It's just that he has a different strength than you. But it doesn't mean you have nothing to offer. It means you still have something else, just in a different field. So once you identify your strength, you're like, oh, I'm a good speaker. So maybe I should work in public relations or events hosting. Or, oh, I'm good in math. Maybe I should do computer engineering. Because it will be effortless for you to work if you're good at something. It's just basically enhancing your skill and contributing to the job. Number 3, know your priorities and goals. Okay. I know I keep saying money's not important, but let me rephrase. We do need money, of course. I'm not going to deny that. We need money to pay the bills, to survive, especially when you're no longer living with your parents. That's where the roller coaster begins. You have to pay the bills and maintain your car and all that. Okay. If the case is you don't have enough funds to sustain yourself, it's okay to work for money, but don't let go of your goal. So for example, right now, I'm building my name as Jamie Wins here in America because I was Jamie Joaquin in the Philippines. That was my screen name. And then in Spain, I was Teacher Jamie, and now I'm Jamie Wins. So I'm building a new artist name here. So I'm working part-time right now. 3 times a week, reception for a residential condominium in downtown. But that's just something I'm doing to pay and fund for my art. I still haven't let go of my art. The rest of the days, I'm blogging, I'm videoing, I'm doing YouTube, I'm doing my art. So see, it's not like, oh, well, I can't really afford to be a chef, so I'm just gonna work in a 9-to-5 boring office. No, you work there, but you do that so you have enough funds to buy your equipment for cooking. It's just something you're doing so you have funds for your true passion. So you can work for money, but don't ever let go of what you really want and keep focusing there. That's the goal. That's the end goal right here. This is just something you're doing so you get there. Do extensive research in the field you're interested in. Oh my God, this is a very interesting topic because when I was younger, in the Philippines, young women, young girls like your age, we all want to be actresses and models. Everyone wants to be on TV and TFC, whatever. I'm like, okay, do you really know what the job is about? Because I'm the one who stayed. I'm 39 now, I'm still doing it. And other people just shifted to other careers. It's because when they went on TV, they realized, oh my God, it's hard. Oh my God, you have to memorize the script. You have to like look perfect all the time. You have to chat with so many people. Oh my God, no, I don't want to chat with people. I just want to smile on the camera. Like, well, honey, that's not the job. So it's the same. If you like the food industry, do a little research first. Because it's not just all, oh my God, there's good food. Oh, yay. Or computer engineering. Oh, we're just always going to be in the computer. Like, no, there's more to the job than what you think. So before you finally make a conclusion that you like this job, go research and ask people in the field. So for example, if you want to be a vlogger, talk to a vlogger and ask him, how is it like? Is it fun? What's the downside, the good side of being a vlogger? If you want to be a doctor, find a doctor that you can talk to and see how they go. Pediatrician, ask someone. If you know a pediatrician, just say, I'm looking for an insight. This is what I'm thinking about for my career. What is there to expect in this job? Is it as fun as it seems? Because, oh, it's all babies, so it's fun, but, oh, there's baby poop and all that. And, if the baby dies, it's your responsibility, so it's gotta be like more research than just seeing on the surface. Take the career you want for a test drive. How do you do this? If you could afford it, I would say either go on an internship or just volunteer, just so you could feel what it's like in the job. Because when I did TV in the Philippines, the first thing I did was doing extra work. They paid me very little. I'm like, I just want to see how it's like to do a soap opera, or I just want to see how it's like to do a game show. So I just stay there like a little cat. Like I'm just observing, looking at everything. I'm like, oh, so this is how it works. So it's like a car. You see a car, oh, it looks nice, I'm gonna buy it. And then you buy it and I'm like, oh my God, it's high maintenance and it's difficult to drive. It's better to just take the car for a test drive. Take the career that you want and try it out and see if it works for you. That way you know what to expect and you know what it feels like. When you go to the workforce, there's more competition, number one. Number two, you're responsible for something. It's your job. If you're a mechanic and the car breaks down and something happens to the person riding it, it's your fault. So this is something a lot more serious than other things. And what you need to do is be fully equipped. I say it here in my presentation. Equip yourself with the necessary information about the career. You gotta be proactive. Seek information. Know what you're signing up for. Next one is sacrifices. Find the difficult that you can tolerate, enjoy, and be great at. And newsflash, everyone, I know I don't want to break your perfect bubble because you're young people. As much as possible, I would love to give you hope. But there's a reality newsflash that there is no such a thing as a perfect job. Nothing. It doesn't exist. There will always be a problem in each job. So if you choose to be a TV personality, the drawback is there's no privacy. If you choose to be a doctor, too much expectation. If you choose to do certain things, you open a business, there's a risk of the business going down. If you do food industry, there's a risk of food poisoning. So there's so many things in each job. It's never ever gonna be perfect. So when people say, oh, I wanna find the perfect job. No. What you need to find is the difficult that you love. It's hard, but you love it. Like this is what I want. I love the difficulty in this job. And I feel challenged. You don't feel burned. You feel I'm challenged to figure this out. It gives you this drive. Like in my case, being an artist, it's hard because sometimes you have a gig, sometimes you don't have a gig. But I love it. I'm happy that I'm challenged to try. I'm challenged to survive, to make it work. Some people, you guys prefer a steady job, a 9 to 5 with a fixed pay. If that's what you want, it's a little boring, predictable, but I like boring, so okay, this is it. So you gotta find the difficult that you secretly enjoy. You stick it through. Because nowadays, the young people, you guys have so many options, and I'm so jealous. I have to tell you that I always express jealousy with the young people now, because in my generation, we study this is what we know. You go to this school, it's La Salle, University of the Philippines, or Ateneo, those three, and in La Salle, you only choose either engineering or business or law. Like, it's just, we just know that. We didn't have internet, so I didn't know any better. And now you can just click, and there's just 20,000 jobs available, and you can just like try all of them. But the thing is, you can keep hopping from different jobs every month, but it all boils down to what difficult job makes you challenged. It's not about, because I know, I kind of been through, I was young once, so I know, I'm in your shoes. I was in your shoes 10 years ago. And before I found the TV passion, I kept switching. I'm like, oh, I want to do marketing for fashion. And oh no, it's whatever. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, so I kept switching and switching and switching, because I feel like, oh, there's this job is not perfect. I'll find another perfect job. Oh, there's something wrong with it. I'll find. And then I realized I'm just doing the merry-go-round, and I've been trying different jobs in the fashion and entertainment industry, but I'm like, oh, everything has a problem. And then I had to learn the hard way that, oh, there's no perfect job. I believe in the saying, you reap what you sow. So if you put your dedication, your time, your effort into your chosen career, in time it will come back to you. It may not look like it in the first few stages, because you feel like, why am I doing this? Why is it so hard? My boss doesn't even acknowledge me. My colleagues are like horrible. They don't even like support. And I'm just like doing my job all the time. But you know what? It will pay off. One day, someone will notice. One day, someone will give you the reward. In my case, after my diagnosis for breast cancer, I was doing all this blogging and building my name as a speaker, as an artist. And I had days when I just kept crying, because I felt like no one is really noticing me. I feel like I'm putting all this effort and work, but it's not loving me back. Like, what is wrong? Maybe I should stop. I have moments like that where, you know, you're doing something that you really love, and you're like, maybe this is not working out. Maybe I should just do what other people are doing. But no. After a while, I did get little calls left and right. I did get auditions for commercials. I got commercials. I went to LA, did a few gigs. It's a little progression. And this is what I want to teach young people nowadays, because the millennials, they just want instant gratification. They just want one click, it's mine. One click, I have money. One click, it's this. It's not always like that, guys, unfortunately. Some are lucky. Even Spiegel, discoverer of Snapchat, he got lucky, but he had hard work before that. It's not like he just invented Snapchat and I won 1 billion. No, he worked hard, dropped school, took months to build a software. So it's something that you have to cultivate within you, that patience is very important in building a career. Nowadays, the competition is so fierce. Every second there's new information. Oh, before I just use, I don't know, some old camera, and now there's portrait. Oh, now there's GorillaPod. Oh, now there's just so many new things in each field that keeps upgrading. So you have to be very, very in tune with the latest development in your chosen path. When I hear this education talk where, oh, do this because it's like money, or I don't know, I'm like, I just get annoyed, because it's like, it's not, you're doing it all wrong, because you're programming the young people to be unhappy. And when they're unhappy, it's not going to show in the work, and it's a ripple effect. If I'm unhappy, if I'm doing this talk and I'm not happy, you're going to feel it. Like, oh, she's boring, or she doesn't like what she does, or she just talks whatever. But, you know, it's going to ripple off. And I feel like the happiness overflows, and it just goes on. So that's why you kids are so lucky that you're here in America. Because in the Philippines, you need to have money, of course. That's a big thing, because the government doesn't give a right? They don't give privilege, right? They don't care. They don't care if you die in the street. I mean, I had my breast cancer and I had a treatment here. It's all free, which is so great. God is so great. Because if not, then my parents will just run out of retirement money in the Philippines. But here I got treated and now I'm like, oh my God, I can actually do what I want because I'm not thinking about money. So here in America, you have that privilege where, there's such good health care. So you don't have to worry about, saving a lot. I mean, of course, I'm not saying spend it all, but you have to save, but still you have that freedom to do what you want and be who you want. I don't want to hold you for too long, but I want to end this presentation with a personal quote of mine. This is something I really believe in with all my heart. Don't be afraid of failing at things that really matter to you. Be more afraid of succeeding at things that don't mean anything to you at all. I don't mind failing as an artist. Well, it's not an option. That's why it's called Jamie Wins, because I always win.
I love your name, Jamie Wins.
That's my new artist name. Because of the cancer, when I was psyching myself that I'm gonna live long and kick ass. So Jamie's gonna win, Jamie wins, Jamie will win, and we'll keep winning. And so, but if, life always throws curveballs, sometimes like you don't know, but see, I'm like, I don't care if I fail at something I love. It's something I love, at least I have this principle of standing up for something. Instead of, oh yeah, I'm succeeding as a whatever, but it's not something I want. Don't be afraid to fail. It's part of life. What matters is you bounce back and you win. So I hope you all win. Just like what I'm doing. I always say, Jamie wins, so can you. Okay? You can do it.
Awesome.
Thank you guys.